The Voice Season 28, a shocking save and the full knockout rundown. It's always tough to see talented artists leave the stage, especially when The Voice unleashes its brutal knockout rounds. But hold on, because Season 28 delivered plot twists, show-stopping performances, and one save that had everyone on the edge of their seats. Get ready for a complete recap of the battle's finale and the first knockouts, including the singer who was saved from elimination and a brand new twist that could send one lucky artist to the Rose Parade. NBC crammed the final battles and the start of the knockouts into one jam-packed 2-hour episode. Yes, even the coaches managed to squeeze in costume changes amidst all the singing showdowns. And guess what? The Voice saved the absolute best battle for last. We're officially declaring the clash between Deck of Hearts and Jack Austin as the highlight of the entire battle round. This 3-on-1 musical face-off was simply breathtaking, solidifying both Deck of Hearts and Jack Austin as serious contenders. The outcome had us feeling all sorts of emotions, but ultimately, we're pretty happy with how it all played out. But here's where it gets controversial. Did Michael Bublé make the right choice in saving Jack Austin? More on that later. Host Carson Daly then dropped a bombshell as the knockouts began. The mic drop button. This brand new feature allows each coach to nominate one of their knockout winners for a performance slot at the legendary Rose Parade. Talk about a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Saves and steals are officially off the table now, but this mic drop button is a pretty sweet consolation prize. Now, let's dive into the nitty-gritty of Monday night's results, starting with the final battles and moving into those nail-biting knockouts. And don't forget to vote for your favorite singer and share your thoughts in the comments below. We want to know, would you have started a riot if Michael Bublé hadn't saved Jack Austin after Niall Horan's last battle? And did you disagree with any of the coaches' decisions? Let's get the debate started. Team Snoop battle. Jarrell Melton versus Ralph Edwards, Lose Control. Can we all agree that some songs should just be retired from singing competitions? With all due respect to the artists involved, is there a song more overdone than Teddy Swims' Lose Control? There are literally millions of songs to choose from, so why do they always seem to circle back to this one? Okay, rant over. Jarrell gave it his all, showcasing a pitch-perfect R&B voice and a solid falsetto. But let's be honest, Ralph's win felt inevitable from his very first growl. Ralph cranked up the intensity and emotion to 11, truly seizing the song's most powerful moments. Winner, Ralph Edwards. A. Eliminated, Jarrell Melton. B. Team Reba battle, Peyton Kyle versus Shan Scott. Don't dream it's over. These two brought completely different vibes to this crowded house classic. But when their voices blended together, it was pure magic. We could have listened to those gorgeous harmonies at the beginning of the song all day long. Individually, Peyton brought a gentler touch, sprinkling in some tasty runs throughout a steady performance. Not to mention, that falsetto and voice break were irresistible to Reba. Shan's deeper, more sultry rendition was reminiscent of Miley Cyrus's Backyard Sessions. If you know, you know. Personally, we would have given the win to Shan, but Reba clearly followed her heart. Winner, Peyton Kyle. B+. Eliminated, Shan Scott. Team Bublé battle, Teo Ramdol versus Elias Gomez. Die with a smile. Teo and Elias's battle was the blink and you missed it performance of the week, and honestly, we're not sure why. Their voices blended beautifully on this Lady Gaga Bruno Mars ballad, creating some truly stunning harmonies. From the brief glimpses we saw, Teo clearly took the lead, stealing the spotlight with some powerfully emotional belting. Winner, Teo Ramdol. A-. Elias Gomez. B+. Team Niall, Deck of Hearts versus Jack Austin. I will wait. A 3-on-1 battle could have easily been a disaster, but not with these four incredibly talented singers. From the harmonious beginning to the energetic conclusion, this performance was pure joy. Obviously, Deck of Hearts had the advantage, both in terms of numbers and vocal possibilities. But Jack absolutely held his own against the polished country trio. At times, he felt like the missing fourth member. Armed with infectious charisma and a dreamy vibrato, Jack went all out. The attitude, the little dance, we were really rooting for him to win against all odds. And although it didn't happen in the way we expected, we eventually got our wish. Without a doubt, that was the best battle of the season. Winner, Deck of Hearts, A+. Stolen by Bublé, Jack Austin, A+. Teen Reba knockout, Aubrey Nicole, I'm Gonna Love You Through It, versus Leighton Robinson, I Could Use a Love Song. Aubrey kicked off the knockouts with a powerful, grounded, and emotional rendition of this Martina McBride ballad. Her big vocals perfectly matched the song's uplifting and empowering message. And let's not forget that Aubrey's performance brought Reba to tears. While Reba does tear up roughly once per episode, it's still an impressive feat that deserves some recognition. Leighton, on the other hand, took a slightly more youthful approach to her knockout, showing off her belting skills on an upbeat Maren Morris hit. It was a solid performance, but Aubrey truly owned her song, making it a tough act to follow. Winner, Aubrey Nicole, eliminated Leighton Robinson, A-. Team Snoop knockout, Kenny Aiko, There Goes My Baby, versus Ralph Edwards, Dive. Y'all ready? Kenny asked before treating the audience to his silky, smooth falsetto. We, in fact, were not. He incorporated some dance moves to add some flair to his performance, and even though they occasionally bordered on cheesy, Kenny's strong vocals kept everything balanced. And that falsetto howl, was pretty spectacular. Following his impressive turn earlier in the night, Ralph returned to the stage with another captivating performance. It started a little shaky, but once Ralph connected with the song, he locked in with full emotion and soaring rock vocals. Incorporating a touch of his natural rasp without overdoing it, this performance also revealed a more sensitive side to him as an artist, and a little versatility never hurts. Winner, Ralph Edwards, A. Eliminated, Kenny Aiko, A-. Team Nile knockout, Sadie Dahl, Too Good at Goodbyes, versus Ava Nat, Hopelessly Devoted to You. From those gorgeous low notes at the beginning to the song's emotional climax, we were completely captivated by Sadie's impressive take on this Sam Smith ballad. Demonstrating remarkable control over her voice, Sadie allowed her performance to grow organically, making the bigger moments even more impactful. As for Ava, if you want to instantly win over TV Line's collective heart, just choose a musical theater classic. She nailed all the elements of the song that Grease fans expect, even if she seemed a bit nervous throughout. Or were we just imagining it? We don't think so. We also wished she had ended on the traditional high note, but overall, we have no major complaints. Winner, Sadie Dahl, A-. Eliminated, Ava Nat, A-. So what do you think? Did the coaches make the right decisions? Were there any steals you were hoping for? And who do you think will win the mic drop button and get a chance to perform at the Rose Parade? Sound off in the comments below.